Call the meeting to order. A notice is hereby given that a regular meeting of the Greenwood Board of Trustees will be held at 7 p.m. on Wednesday, November 12, 2025, at the Yale McDonald Community Center located at 619 Main Street, Greenwood, Nebraska. Said meeting is open and the public is encouraged to attend. Board of Trustees reserves the right to adjourn the exec session for state statute 4-1410. Open Meeting Act is posted in the meeting room for the public to view. Roll call: Stephanie.
Here.
Kevin.
Here.
Tanya.
Here.
Don here. Mark's absent. Consent agenda: minutes, approval of time cards, payroll, detail reports, financial, profit loss balance sheet. Are there any additions or corrections?
The only correction I had was under board comments, the address is actually 7 Ash. It sounds weird, but
Okay.
it's not 7.
Anyone else? Now I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda, minutes, approval of time cards, payroll, detail reports, financial, profit loss, and balance sheet with a correction on the minutes. Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Roll call: Kevin.
Aye.
Tanya.
Aye.
Don, aye. Stephanie.
Aye.
Water report.
Everything is as normal. The only, I guess, issue we had was that we actually sent a nitrate test to the lab to see if our meter was the same as their meter, and it came back different. So our meter's been running a little bit lower. Theirs was about 6.2, which is still better than what we were doing before. So the blending's working, but the difference between the meter that we purchased and the lab one, and I don't know if that's because they use a different method or what that is, but you should expect it to be a little bit higher than the daily read. But it is still 6, which is better than the 10 over that. So.
Any questions?
Are we still blending about the same then right now? Percentage-wise from each well, or do you know it's been fluctuating?
No, it's a preset.
Okay.
So the way it works is it's about the lower nitrate well is running about roughly 300 gallons a minute.
Okay.
And the higher nitrate well is running roughly 80 to 90 gallons a minute. So we're going to turn down as much as we can turn it down.
Right.
And then the lower one kicks on, runs for 30 to 60 seconds more than the higher one does. And then the second one kicks on, that's how it blends. And then they both shut off at the same time.
Okay. Did not know that. Thank you.
Yep.
Any other questions? Sheriff's report, they've got the report in there. They weren't able to come tonight, so. Remember, harvest is still going on, so just be careful around the elevators. Maintenance report.
They finished up the paint of the shop today, or actually, yeah, today. They finished it up today. They poured the floor in the building out the sewer plant today, so we'll start framing here shortly. The sewer project over off of 7th and Broad, they will start that probably next week, weather permitting. I think there's going to be some very short duration interruptions with services, but there's a plan to keep everybody on hold. So, but that should start next week as well.
Have you got a hold of the people that Vilify?
Yeah, I sent them all letters.
Okay.
So they're all working together.
All right, perfect. Any questions on the maintenance? Anything for Alan? Clerk's report. Okay. Planning and zoning. Fire rescue. Park and rec. Library.
Just thanks to everybody that came out for the trunk or treat, and we made $511 after expenses of $120 out of $575 for food plus $56 for our split the pot. So that netted us $511 cash and checks, which I turned over to the village tonight. So and everybody had a good time at trunk or treat, so it was a good event.
Communications with citizens.
I actually forgot something on the maintenance thing, and that was the road repair over on First and Elm. It'll be open up tomorrow, and then the driveway at Swenson for the culvert thing was actually done, and it's completed as well. So, and then the only thing I guess I need to know is we took that old generator to the sewer plant that was non-operational,
just have to put it on the agenda and say, take it for scrap.
Yeah, whatever you guys want to do with it, it's just sitting out there all wrapped in plastic, and obviously, if somebody's gonna be using the motor, I guess, we don't want to sit out there on this.
Thank you. Anybody else with communications and citizens? Okay, old business, approve or disapprove Ortega Villa variance. Did we get what we needed?
Didn't go to the last meeting, but, I went out and checked the, distance of the neighboring property, and it's roughly 8.5 feet off the property line. They're asking for a 10-foot variance, so it's well within that. So I am in favor of going ahead and approving the variance.
Yeah. It's clear than vacate.
Yeah, and we do not, and you do not want to vacate, correct? I just want to verify that, yeah. No vacation at this time.
As long as we can get that variance.
Yes, yes.
You said the other property is at 8.5?
Yeah, it's roughly 8.5 feet off of the property line. There's a section of fence down there, and it's just past that section of fence. The section of fence is like 8 feet. And it's, what is it, like 4 inches inside the property line. So, like I said, you wanted 10 feet, so you're gonna be just a touch more than what was down the street there, so should not be an issue with what you're asking for.
Anything?
Good with that?
Well, I'm sure he wants it to match up to 8. We didn't know that one was at 8.5, but.
Well, like I said, until we get down there and measure it.
As long as they go even.
As long as we're in line with that one, we would be
Yeah,
okay?
yeah, yeah.
Can we go up to that?
Yeah, the way the
Right?
statute,
The
yeah, the
way
way.
the statute?
The way it's-
So
Yeah, the way
that's
it's written, you can
8.5 from our property line?
To match that one, yeah.
To match the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So, I'll make a motion to approve the Ortega variance to equal or match the face of the structure on the adjacent lot.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Roll call, Tanya?
Aye.
Don, aye. Stephanie?
Aye.
Kevin?
Aye.
Thank you.
Yep.
Discussion possible action to purchase and replace of the shipment container for fire.
I didn't see anything.
Huh?
I didn't see if they did anything about like costs or anything like that.
I'd say just table it. Make a motion to table the purchase of the shipping container for the fire department.
I'll second that.
Roll call, Don, aye. Stephanie?
Aye.
Kevin?
Aye.
Tanya?
Aye.
Discussion possible action for exercise legal cats at 109 Grand. Mark had called 2 or 3 places around, and nobody will come out here. We knew that from past experiences when we tried to get it.
There is, I don't remember the organization, we had issues with it over by our place. They'll come out and they'll take them, and they'll spay them or neuter them, but they do live with that. And the vet will take kittens. I can try and get that.
That's up to the
She doesn't want them back. I know, I didn't want them back either, but I guess we do have less kittens. I didn't have any this fall, so go bring them back.
That's up to the homeowner.
Yeah, they took care of ours.
We have nothing on the books.
No, like I said, yeah, we got rid of all that stuff. Do you happen to know who Mark contacted? Did he say?
Somebody in Cass County, they said they won't come here. And Lancaster County won't come here because they're a county. Ashland, they ain't got nobody to come do it.
Okay. Okay.
There should be any action.
No.
New business, approve or disapprove claims listed. I'll make a motion to approve claims listed. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Roll call, Don, aye. Stephanie?
Abstain.
Kevin?
Aye.
Tanya?
Aye.
Approve or disapprove fire and rescue application filed in Manhattan.
They haven't done their background checks, have they?
That's what I was just gonna ask.
Don't know.
Tyler Vandeman for fire and rescue pending a successful background check.
I'll second.
Roll call. Stephanie?
Aye.
Kevin?
Aye.
Tanya?
Aye.
Approve or disapprove fire and rescue applicant Jordan Carter?
I'll make a motion to approve Jordan Porter for fire and rescue pending a successful, background check.
I'll second.
Roll call. Kevin?
Aye.
Tanya?
Aye.
Aye. Stephanie?
Aye.
Approve or disapprove Kim Thomas' request to hang signage in the dugout at the ball field showing appreciation for donor labor on Kenny Thomas Eagle project that improved the ball field area.
I'll make a motion to approve Kim Thomason's request to hang the signage in the dugout at the ball field.
I'll second.
Roll call Don, aye. Stephanie?
Aye.
Kevin?
Aye.
Tanya?
Aye.
Thanks, Kim.
Thank you.
You have anything else to say about it? You wanna say
Thank
anything? All right, perfect. Approve or disapprove appointment of Jack Post from JDO Consulting Group, Inc. as our 2026 street superintendent. Obviously, I'm taking that Julie is either moved up in the ranks or is stepped back a little bit, so I'd like to make a motion in minutes to appoint Jack Post from JDO Consulting Group, Inc. as the street superintendent for 2026. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Roll call. Tanya?
Aye.
Kevin?
Aye.
Stephanie?
Aye.
Donna? Approve, disapprove Pinnacle Bank remote deposit scanner and monthly fee. If you don't know what this is, it'll alleviate her having to go to the bank every day. So we'll get rid of some mileage. And we got two different ones. Which one do you, I mean, you've done both, so
The one that has multiple,
it's gonna be a lot easier.
right, otherwise you gotta sit there and put one in and you
Right.
scan and the other one in. I mean, not that we have a lot of checks, but one, right now we do.
Right.
Just sit up there and run the phone. And for somebody in the future, it'd be easier.
Right.
I think, yeah.
And they're both compatible with our system.
Yes.
I'll make a motion to approve the multi-check machine not to exceed $800 and for the fee of $60 a month.
I'll second that.
Roll call. Don, aye. Stephanie?
Aye.
Kevin?
Aye.
Tanya?
Aye.
Approve or disapprove village office to be closed the week of 11/24/25 through 11/28/25 for the audit. I'll make a motion to approve the closing of the office from 11/24 through 11/28 for the yearly audit. For a second.
I'll second that.
Roll call. Stephanie?
Aye.
Kevin?
Aye.
Tanya?
Aye.
Don, aye. Discussion possible action for board meeting dates for November and December.
I had her put that in here when I was up here going through some of the permits because of when the days fall or meetings fall. I don't know who's gonna be available or not available.
Okay, everybody be here the 26th?
I can.
That's probably, that's the odd.
Oh, that's your,
That's why I was questioning that too. So,
but that's, but you won't be there, I mean, you'll have Thursday, Friday off. It's up to you. Leave it up to you.
otherwise, I was gonna say, we do like we did in the past, we just move it to next week, if that works. And then, I don't know, or we just kicked it over to like Tuesday in the past too.
Well, Tuesday is.
It's still
not
on.
okay,
It's
too.
still on.
Right, okay, yeah.
I mean, usually they're winding down by Wednesday.
I mean, that's the norm, then we can do Wednesday. Don't have all-
It's up to you.
We'll do the 26th.
Or we can take minutes for you. We can try.
If you need a breather, we've got the.
We have, we talk Alan into it. All right, we'll stick with the 26th for now. The 10th should be good.
Yes.
Okay, now the other one is gonna be the bad one.
Mm-hmm.
We wanna do like the 29th or 30th?
I'd say the 29th.
I'm good with that, yeah.
29th, good for you, Kevin?
Monday the 29th?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that should work.
Okay. Change the last December meeting to the December 29th on Monday. So I'll make a motion to approve December 29th being the last December meeting on Monday, December 29th. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Roll call Donna, Stephanie,
Aye.
Kevin.
Aye.
Tanya.
Aye.
Discussion possible action for cease and desist for GreenwoodNebraska.com website.
Didn't we do this a few years ago? I feel like
Well,
we did.
to a point,
Yes, to a point. I brought this up again here because I think you got a phone call about it, and I got a phone, or some email too about it. But basically what's going on is the old website is still active, and there's links on it that need to be removed or updated. The other one that came about was the businesses here in town. There's still a business list on the old website that has not been updated and pointing to certain things that are here in town, which are no longer here. So I sent an email to the webmaster, I think there's a copy of that in here, asking them, we didn't get you, anyway, an email asking them to update stuff within 15 calendar days, or remove the links, or additional action will be taken to get that out of there. Because there's still a lot of stuff that is really confusing on that website that should not be on there.
Why don't we just have them remove the website completely and she can start her own website for her little,
the other problem is they're calling thinking they're getting hold of her,
Yes.
and they're wondering why she's not answering her phone.
right, that's what I mean, that's why I think we need to remove the website completely.
Well-
And she can start something else for her newsletter.
That, the problem is, we don't own it, we never did own it, and so forth. It was under a charter from the county that started that website, and it's the Greenwood Community website, along with that Greenwood Community website and other stuff. But they've referenced stuff here in Greenwood, and that's my thing, is that I would like to have somehow that, like you said, just get rid of this website itself, that domain, or change it to something that's not even close.
So the county owns the domain?
No, there's a private entity out of Omaha that started a website for all of the villages and municipalities in Cass County back in the 90s. That charter was initiated by the county, okay? We chose as a village no longer to use that source or use that company. They still own the domain, they still have control over it. We just said, we do not want to deal with it, we don't want anything on your website anymore. They took out roughly 80% of everything that was on that website at our request. But when they did that, as you can see by this stuff, the food pantry is still referencing certain things that are not correct. So that's why what I'm after here is, please get these links updated, or just take the damn site down. That's the other issue. It's one of those things. And I told, like I said, I gave them 15 calendar days from yesterday to update links or remove stuff. I haven't heard a response from them. So, and I told them I will be monitoring the website to see. But after 15 calendar days, I would suggest we contact the attorney to say, hey, we need a letter from you with a cease and desist. That's where I would be at. So I don't know if you guys agree with me on that or not.
Yes.
We gotta get rid of it,
Yeah, I know. So,
especially if they're saying she's not here, why answer your phone?
that's exactly my
Yeah,
thing
you're
here,
coming to
so,
the door mad. Why
Yeah.
aren't you answering, but you're there?
yeah, well.
And I didn't realize at the time. where
At
all
one
that-
time, they had a banner on here right after they closed it.
Yeah, it
And it
wasn't.
wasn't affiliated.
Yeah, it wasn't affiliated. Well, that has since been taken down because the community newsletter is affiliated with Greenwood. That's what they're claiming. So,
Well, it's obviously current because it talks about the government shutdown.
yes, well, yes. So, I would just like to see everything on here that says, Greenwood, Nebraska, as a community website, or have it plastered somehow as
Or just
community.
get rid of these links here, and only the newsletter can be.
That's acceptable too. Like I said, I'm keeping an eye on it right now, to monitor what's going on. So I just wanted to bring that to everybody's attention, so.
Yeah, 'cause I think this was last discussed in like 2023, because I think it was like the night that I got on the board.
Yes, we were having issues then, and that's when we converted over to the government website stuff, so. Oh, one other quick thing too, about our current website. You got an email about, the government stuff expiring. As of right now, it is still active. Caleb was going to take care of it, who was our webmaster. And with the government shutdown, everything has been backlogged and nothing is being turned off. So I just want that on the record to let you know that everything is still working.
I think we all got that email.
Okay. Other than that, that's,
I'd say we just table that.
well, like I said, for right now, it's just
Right.
no action. We can leave it on there as old business and then just go from there, so.
I'll make a motion to table the cease and desist for the greenwoodnebraska.com website. Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Roll calls. Don?
Aye.
Kevin?
Aye.
Stephanie?
Aye.
Don, aye. Number 10, discussion malls utility. A while back, he requested to have underground, so Alan, I think, put that in for him and, huh?
I didn't do that
Oh, okay. Jason must have.
myself, wouldn't
Well, anyway, now they're having, and obviously we're having trouble with, his meter was not reading, and I don't know who said what, but, we're gonna do an audit with his meters, so
Okay.
we'll go back and, that's all we can do.
So we actually replaced it. It was damaged from the hailstorm this summer, and we replaced it. We got a new meter. And then as far as it's not a tankless meter, it's an old style meter, but it's a new meter with the old style.
Right.
And for some reason, that system won't read it. So I did reach out to the vendor and said, hey, about testing, because this testing them comes up all the time.
Right.
There is no testing them. He is adamant that it's a motherboard, they either work or they don't. And there is no testing, there's no process, there's no procedure, there's no equipment, there's nothing to test them. So, if we wanna change it, I just need an order for you guys to change it, so.
Well, if it's not reading at all with any system we got, I would say change the damn thing.
I don't know, is it reading?
It's reading on Tantalus.
It is
Wait,
reading,
that-
panelist.
Yeah.
But I don't read on the scale, I don't read her.
Okay.
So to get the billing out, obviously he's still gonna drive around. And then we log, everything comes in that reads, but then what doesn't read, you have to go over to Tantalus and we have to search those out now. And take those numbers and put it over to comment.
Why don't we just put a meter that.
A regular meter?
Yeah. Tell us a meter maybe.
It hasn't, because it shows up in the legacy system, is the reason I'm asking about the Tantalus. It is a Tantalus meter?
I don't know if it has to be a Tantalus meter if it's giving me readings. I have to go out there and look at the flow chart and it shows me meeting. I went over that with Steve the other day when he came, because we tested it. I showed him what I had, he goes over there and it was, one off, which, from the time we looked at it, the time he got over there.
The NIS number? The NIS number was off?
No, the actual reading, the kilowatt.
Oh, so, okay.
I might not be using the right words, but.
Yeah, that's fine. And I guess, I'm not familiar with what happened prior. Do we estimate? I mean, I guess, what's the issue? Other than it not reading?
That's what was.
Before Darlene came, from what I gather I didn't know nothing about this until I read this, but from what I gathered, they were just estimating.
Oh, so when it didn't show
When
in the
Jen-
legacy system, we were just estimating it?
Yeah.
Obviously, she was just estimating his because the meter itself, I don't know if you remember, but it was so frosted like from the sun.
Yeah, I changed it.
Right,
Yeah.
but they couldn't read it
Right.
because it wasn't reading with the scanner, so.
Right. So there's a discrepancy in the kilowatt usage, is that what we're doing?
Correct.
Is that the issue?
Right.
Okay, so I guess if the meter's reading, we don't wanna change it, it's a $400 meter.
Right.
So if the meter's reading correctly, obviously we don't wanna change that, cause it's expensive. And it's just an issue with the billing, other than the tankless thing, but that's not, and we have issues with all the tankless, not just that one, so, I guess I'll do whatever you want, but, I mean,
Well, according to this, it was red, then they went back and looked at it, and then it went back.
it can't go
We,
backwards.
no, it said gain 54 units, but was
I had two people
reported
go
3 days
there,
ago.
and they came with the right number, but then when he was talking to me about it, he had looked at it either the week before or the week after, I can't remember now. And I said, well, we already read them, and he was off a week.
Oh.
Well, I mean, a day is, it's significant, kilowatt usage, I mean, it's gonna be different.
Yeah, especially
obviously.
what time you were in, and what time you were.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
I think he just wants to know what happened, and I mean, the answer is she was estimating it.
If it's just a usage issue, that's probably, that's just a billing issue.
I think
Yeah,
the
it'll
answer
work
is,
itself
you know,
out.
Yeah.
It's being estimated, so
Yeah.
going forward, we'll monitor it more closely, and if there's
And
an
then
issue, we'll.
You said one of the meter numbers was off, was the reason the panel says recommended.
No, Tannis is recognizing his meter.
Yeah.
Tannis is.
Yep.
But that's the only thing it is. So once we go to the billing, it doesn't come up because we're going off of what you've accumulated on the USB drive when you drive around. That's the number it's using to bill. It came in as nothing because it didn't read it. So now we have to
Because
go.
it's a panel speaker.
Yeah, so then we have to go over to Tannis.
Oh.
This is what I'm finding out
Okay,
now.
okay.
And get
So
that
we're
number
manually
and
inputting
manually
the
put it
kilowatt
over their
usage.
bill.
Yeah, so we're manually inputting that, and we're either in behind or in catch up, so
Right.
it's.
But she didn't know that the manual process over here.
Oh, okay. So that's just a process problem, that's not a.
Okay. So moving forward, though, it should be remedying itself, like you said, and it's just a billing thing here we need to figure out. Okay,
We need to audit his account.
Okay.
Every time going.
okay.
Right.
Yeah.
That way we know which
Yeah.
fees
Yep.
ahead or behind.
Right,
Yep.
going forward. we're-
Yep.
So, all right. Board comments or questions, Stephanie?
I do not have any.
Kevin?
A couple, noticed tonight that the street light at the playground was burnt out, seemed to be working 2 nights ago. I'll get that one sent in on the ticket.
In the park?
Yeah, in the park, right at the playground, it was not working tonight. Let's see, second thing, I know we've had a couple accidents in the past, but the intersection at Sixth and Oak Street, we put a yield sign up going southbound. This morning, I about got hit and another vehicle got hit because of people flying from the station going south. They don't see that yield sign. My question to you guys is, do you think it would be worthwhile or an effort to paint yield on the road like a crosswalk or something to help identify that intersection even more? Or do we put a stop sign up like we've done in some other places?
I think if they're not looking at the sign, they're not looking at the road. Or they're not looking at
They're
the
gonna run the stop sign?
Well, they're in the stop sign, there's a hell of a lot more problems then, so, I don't know, it's just, I've seen multiple times where, I know we've had multiple accidents at that intersection, that's why we put the yield sign up. Well, now, just, it's one of those things, I don't know if you guys have any other suggestions or potential ideas.
I don't think painting your street's gonna do you any good.
I don't know, I'm just throwing it out there, I'm just trying to figure something out.
At our job, when we have an issue with an intersection or something that's already signed and that stuff, we just do, we do enforcement projects there.
Okay,
Have somebody sit back.
Yeah, we sign blocks and sit, and we
Right.
sit wherever the problem is, we sit there for an hour.
We could ask the county sheriff to watch that corner.
okay, well, yeah, because if he's sitting there in the morning, I know of at least 2 or 3 people that just right through that intersection, so.
Good estimated time,
And
but
that-
it really occurred.
And still a yield sign.
Well, yeah, I know, and the gentleman on the corner has cut the vegetation back and then so forth, so it's not an issue of line of sight, it's just, they don't, yeah, carelessness, so. Let's see, I have one of them here. No, never mind. That's all I got for now.
Tanya?
I don't have any more.
Thanks, Alan, it looks really good at the shop, that looks good. So,
Yep.
I had a lot of comments about it, so.
We ran out of paint, so we didn't paint the whole building, so we'll get that as soon as the weather breaks this spring.
Other than that, we can adjourn at 7:30.